back again. I changed my mind. I had to go to the exclusive with the Little Rod attorney. He joined the live last night. And this is not the 3 hour live. So Tisa Tales, shout out to you. And Black Letter Law. I got your name in the title. But we all went and subscribed to her channel. And I'm asking y'all, like I can get somebody to go do something, to go also subscribe, because she has already went over her 1,000 last night. I'm trying to get there. Okay, but um, Tisa is going to break it down like in the little pieces where Tyrone Blackburn joined the live chat last night, and she got to talk. She got to talk. Her and I can't say the lady's name, but I know her channel is at Black Letter Law, and she is great. She is. And Tisa just talking, breaking it down for you. So I thought I would just do that and let y'all listen to some of what Tisa and Tyrone Blackburn and that letter law, had to ask and see what else we find out about the case. Okay? All right. See what his strategy is. All right. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. Let me make it a little smaller so I can get it all on my phone. Till I learn how to do my, whatchamacallit. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, shoot, y'all.
Hey, okay. What's up, everybody? How you doing today, baby? How you doing? If your name is Sean, first of all, if your name is Tyrone Blackburn, Little Rod's attorney, baby, you have joined our live, baby. We got it full in effect for you. On top of that, you are basically guaranteeing that Diddy will be indicted. Now, I don't want to say I told y'all, but didn't I tell y'all? I believe most legal eagles that are not trying to kiss up to Liddy Diddy's team has agreed that, baby, those feds and them boys in blue and the Homeland Security, they don't do all that unless they got an airtight case. Now, again, Diddy does maintain his innocence. Everything is alleged until it is proven in court. But right now, I believe the accusations until I see different. But don't listen to me, baby. Just hear my opinion. Go do your own research and let me know what you think in the comments so we can talk. All right, y'all. Listen, where do you want to start? First, let's start with Little Rod's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn. He is coming out the gate. Ding, ding, ding. He necking up. You just hear in the background. Yep. Look, if you butt. Look, if you butt. Literally, they coming out the gate. See, I'm a damn pistol holding. Listen, Tyrone Blackburn is not playing with Diddy's team. And he has addressed the rumors, the speculation, and the innuendo that Diddy had, well, not Diddy, but Diddy's team has put out in them streets. On top of that, he has named and shamed everybody in Page 6. First, let's get into, which I want to get into, him doing a live stream, what he actually said. This is an exclusive. You're not going to find it anywhere else on the internet. When I tell you my facts be correct, sometimes they be correct. Y'all, let's get into this first of all, right? Let's get into this first of all. Page 6 posted an article last night, okay? This is before Tyrone joined the live stream that said opposing camps do battle over Diddy accuser Little Rod's character and reputation. Now, again, this is actually really, in my opinion, pathetic of Diddy's case, because you are literally trying to shame Little Rod for an accident he got in that deleted his best friend.
Oh, yeah.
Are y'all like, are we okay? Is that where we're at? But before we get into that, let's get into Little Rod's attorney joining our live stream. I did a live stream last night with the Black Letter Law. My girl Alfie, if you didn't know, now you know my lives. So Mama likes to chatter, chatter. With all that. And the live went over 3 hours. It was really good. She was answering legal questions. We were talking about it. One of y'all, you know who you are, somehow sent a link to Tyrone A. Blackburn. He jumped in the chat and he had a lot of things to say. Ignore the screen grab. I know what y'all saying. Some of y'all don't want to listen to a 3-hour live. Post these parts in a separate video.
Lord.
But I just wanted to show you guys the contribution. And yes, this is his YouTube channel. It has been verified. This is definitely Little Rod's attorney, right? He had a few things to say. The first of which is he said, "Hi, Tisa Tells. So this is when everybody was saying that he does salacious stuff. There was stuff in the media that he lost cases. They've been spreading all this stuff on YouTube, and it's actually really disturbing to me. They've been spreading all this stuff in YouTube about how he's a con, he's a fraud, he's this and that. And I'm like, y'all can't be serious. Is this where we are in 2024? We are defending the alleged traffickers. Again, at most, I would just keep quiet. Unless anybody knows Diddy personally,
And that's at Black Letter Law that we all subscribed to last night to get her monetized, in which we did. It happened. And she's great. So hopefully y'all go help her out. Help me too, please. But here it is, y'all.
I should keep quiet because you don't know if any of this stuff is true. The only way most of us know Diddy is by watching MTV Cribs or whatever show he's on. And at this point, you just can't be serious, okay?
Excuse me, Lord.
Why are you the people making accusations and you defending this person just because you like the few, you like notorious thugs with bone thugs, and seeing him do the Harlem Shake and trouncing around on stage with Sting talking about, "I'll be missing you"? Like, at the end of the day, y'all, Diddy except the people close to him. And fine, have an opinion, but y'all,
excuse me,
people are going up.
I'm choking back here.
Crafted image, and maybe somebody throwing money around. I don't know. Ask your boss for a raise. Is it that hard in these streets? Anyway, right? This is when we were on the live, and there was a portion when we were discussing whether or not he's actually lost cases, and we pointed out rightly that lots of people lose cases.
Yeah.
Sean Hawley lost Tory Lanez, Danny Masterman, whatever his name is, with that 70s show. On top of that, Jonathan Davies lost his case with Lil Wayne. On top of that, just saying Maxwell, Bobby Sternum's most famous client to date, just saying Maxwell. I mean, she's helped other people. But that was her most recent, just saying Maxwell sitting up in the penitentiary, right? Tyrone wanted to say, "Hi, Tisa Tells. I never lost a case." T.I. and Tiny, which they keep trying to bring up to play him, was a federal referral, okay? A federal referral. The only case I have so there he's saying that the T.I. case, he didn't even try to take the civil court. He literally referred it to the federal government, I'm guessing, for them to investigate criminal wrongdoing. He never tried to sue them in civil court, okay? And he said the only case I have against them is for Sabrina Peterson. Y'all remember, right? I'm sorry, not against T.I. and Tiny. I think Sabrina Peterson is Nicki Minaj. He said the only case I have against them, or maybe it is, right? The only case I have against them is for Sabrina Peterson. That case goes to trial in December. So as much as they tried to cackle and say that, oh, the cases with Nicki Minaj, the cases with T.I. and Tiny, apparently the Sabrina Peterson case, which is the one they should worry about the most, that is going to trial in December. True to his farm, I did a little research. He moved the case for jurisdiction from New York to California, and the case is actually going to trial in December. Moreover, Mr. Blackburn had a few other things to say. Again, this is verified from his channel. We will see if we can get him on the channel. It looks like it's going to work, but keep your fingers crossed. Tyrone Blackburn said, so Alfie, Black Letter Law, very talented lawyer that joined us last night. I'm that little icon because, baby, this stream, it was a struggle.
That's Alfie.
I was fighting for my life in that stream. I'm surprised I made it. Basically,
I'm trying to let y'all
Alfie
read.
Pointed out rightly so that in one of the letters to the judge, Diddy's lawyer actually wrote, "Practicing law is a privilege." And we both said that was very, very coded language. It was giving dog whistle to me. It was giving microaggression. If you guys don't know, the law is actually The law is actually very, 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 thank you. The law is actually very, very clear on what happens with that stuff. The law is very, very clear, but it's also very clear about these microaggressions that actually occur. Tyrone Blackburn said this is very coded. The law is about procedure, and you will be a fool not to use procedure to your advantage. All of the attacks and letters that these lawyers are writing mean nothing to me. Again, this was in reference to a conversation we were actually having, oddly enough, about the fact that Alfie was saying it does not look, whether he did it on purpose or accident, the way that he's actually following procedure in filing with service of process and all this stuff, as much as Diddy's lawyers are complaining and saying, oh, how can you do this, Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor? It's actually a very, very shrewd way to get around things. Again, he says the law is about procedure, and you'll be a fool not to use procedure to your advantage. Baby, you have to use procedure to your advantage, and he's doing a good job.
Yeah, that was a great live also. It was so great. I couldn't watch it last night. I ended up watching it this morning. You know how I work. So I ended up watching it this morning, and it was so great. I didn't know how I was gonna do a little. I call this commentary a little bit until I can get my stuff up on the computer right. So as long as I'm doing it this way, this is my commentary. This is all I got right now. But y'all gonna help me, I know. I know. If not, I'ma help myself. We'll get it together. Subscribe, subscribe, and subscribe to me. Here we go.
He also answered, again, I'm summarizing an hour. It's a 3-hour live, and we were going back and forth asking questions for about 30 minutes. So I'm summarizing for brevity before we get to what at the bombshell he actually dropped.
Yeah.
He said, I've never lost a case. I do not file salacious lawsuits trying to force the opposition into a quick settlement. I give the opposition 3 to 9 months to resolve the case privately before I file. Why did he bring this up? Because we were actually wondering and actually asked the question, why didn't Diddy settle? Little Rod only wanted $50,000 and his publishing rights, which won that flop album, the Love album. Again, nobody knew it was going to flop. Everybody thought it was going to be this great comeback. I was actually surprised to hear it flopped. With the Love album, it seems like what happened with that was that 2 to 4%, whatever it is, plus the $50,000. So maybe at most he was looking at $70,000. That's all he had to do. Pay the money he was owed, plus his royalties, and just call it a day. Diddy was so arrogant and took it as such a joke that he said no. Because of that, he literally has his house raided. And everybody's looking at him like public enemy number one. It defies judgment. We thought, well, maybe Tyrone Blackburn did a sneak attack and just put it out there. He let us know in the chat he has never lost a case at all. And he does not file salacious lawsuits trying to force them into a quick settlement. And he gave them 3 to 9 months to resolve the case privately before he filed. That means Little Rod asked for a very modest sum, asked for whatever he was due, and Diddy's people told him to go F himself. So Little Rod said, okay, F me is F you too. On top of that, he addressed the issues of, whether, again, this was a sneak attack. He said Sean Hawley and Jonathan Davies, okay, I guess they're the ones handling the civil. Bobby Sternum and I believe Alec Baldwin's attorney that's representing him, Alec Baldwin on Rest, is also helping Diddy. I assume they're dealing with the criminal aspect, right? So they said Sean Hawley and Jonathan Davis. Sean Hawley famously worked on Tory Lanez's trial, as well as Danny Masterman, the guy from That 70s Show. And Jonathan Davies have had the facts and evidence to Little Rod's case 2 months prior to the lawsuit being filed. Also, I pick my clients. I do not pick their facts or their evidence. This is a direct response to Jonathan Davis issuing, and Sean Hawley too, issuing, I believe Sean Hawley, issuing nonsensical statements about how somehow Daphne, who was it, Carisha, we're looking into evidence and recourse on what we can do with Little Rod and his attorney. And I'm like, is it just me? Am I the only one that was born and raised in America? As long as you have a sworn declaration, right? If you have a sworn declaration, you are covered from your client. You are covered as an attorney. Again, for this logic to hold up, the only thing that could actually happen is if every time somebody goes to trial for deleting someone, tax fraud, whatever, and the person's found, let's just say the person's found guilty, do we then go and sue the lawyers? As long as the lawyers think you're telling the truth and they have a written statement saying you're telling the truth, what else could be the problem? I don't know. More importantly, my question to Attorney Blackburn, and I know that it is, there's a lot he can't say, there's going on, but I was like,
Okay, everybody, this is me. I'm gonna have to get up for just a second. I know y'all wondering why I'm choking. I just cut my heat on because it got a little nippy. So forgive me, but I have got to get that heat off of me. Woo, Lord. Dang. Okay, all right. Now, maybe I'll stop choking. Dang it. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I told y'all I would never cut out, edit anything. Y'all just see me real life stuff. Alright? Okay. Now, ooh, that feel better. That heat was killing me. Okay. It is a little nippy down here now. I'm sort of close to the mountains. Alright, so here we go. Ooh, I feel better. Thank you, God. Okay, let's see.
Like, do you think the federal case, I was asking the questions you guys asked me, do you think that the federal case might actually be, will it help Little Rod's case in any way, okay? Tyrone said the civil case will be put on pause. Diddy's was served in Liza Gardner's case, and he has not made an appearance. He actually broke the fact that there is a default judgment he expects to be coming soon in Liza Gardner. The civil case for Little Rod has been put on pause while the federal investigation is going on. This is standard practice again. But he said in the Liza Gardner's case, Diddy has not made an appearance. A default judgment motion looks like it is loading soon. Okay. And the last thing that Tyrone actually said, I'll put it up on the Summer Jam screen, which was so odd. He said, when you can't attack the facts, you attack the lawyer. That's odd because after he was on the live stream, this little baby popped up on page 6. Opposing camps do battle over Diddy accuser Little Rod's character and reputation. Opposing camps do battle over Diddy's accusers' character and reputation. So let's get into this article because we got to read it because this is just wild. They said there's a battle over the character and reputation of Diddy accuser Rodney Little Rod Smith. And we need to talk about this, okay? One camp has been digging around on one camp, we assume it's Diddy, has been digging around on the producer who is now suing Diddy for $30 million, claiming he was forced to engage in blank acts and was rubbed and groped while working for Diddy. And they say he has a history of troubling arrests and convictions that make him an unreliable witness. Now, when I read this, I said, wait, what? Okay, we got to talk about this because this is the narrative that they have been trying to spread around a lot. And not to say it's not true or not. Spoiler alert, I don't think it's true, but it's something we actually need to address, okay? And I was waiting. I was like, oh my God, what did they dig up, right? But get this. Little Rod's camp and his attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, says their fishing expedition is a callous attempt to smear Little Rod to weaken his case against Diddy, and that the rap sheet is misleading in any case. Documents seen by Page 6 show that Little Rod was charged twice with domestic assault, once in 2009 and once in 2014. He was also charged with a misdemeanor SA assault in 2005. However, it's important to note, when I read this, I said, oh my God, it's important to note those charges were dismissed. Now, let me just say this. I've not seen the court documents. I don't know what happened in the evidence. I know for a fact that one of those DV charges is for the mother of his child. I don't know. This is just rumors I've heard. But I don't think it's her because they seem to be on good terms. But let's get into this. You bring up a domestic assault charge in 2009 and 2014. Those were both dismissed. So it was charges, but when it came to court, they were dismissed. There was not enough evidence. People didn't testify. It wasn't dismissed. Again, if we're...
And as far as I don't know if she had said, because I was watching the chat, but her chat, not mine, because I can't see it until I get so many subscribers. But as far as like, it said that as far as homicide, homicide, you know what I'm talking about. It was like, he was young, he was a teenager, and let's see, he got scared when he got pulled over by the cops. So it was him, his cousin, and somebody else was in the car. He sped off. He had an accident. Those two were unalived, and so that's what they mean by him with the deletion of people. He didn't mean to. That's just what happened. So hopefully she'll say. But I think he didn't have to serve any jail time, I don't think. We'll see. Okay, I forgot. I'm so sorry. Okay, I was probably half asleep.
If we're supposed
Let
to
me
sit here
turn
and
it
believe
around, Lord.
that if Diddy is
Wait 1
exonerated
second.
of these charges and they are dismissed, then we should embrace him back. Everybody needs to apologize. And not only that, he's going after everybody on YouTube, Twitter, and everybody else that said something to reclaim the name. Then how are you trying to hold somebody accountable for charges that got brought up and dismissed? And listen, I don't want to bring race into it, but I'm going to have to. Yeah. When it comes to people of melanated complexion, yes, the charges that are brought up are important, but I tend to focus on what was actually proven and not what the police said happened. Do you feel what I'm saying? Not saying the wrong, but y'all feel me, right? He was also charged with misdemeanor SA in 2005. As a matter of fact, let's actually Google, because this is very, very, very misleading. Hold on really quick. What is misdemeanor sexual assault in the year 2005? Hold on. Let's get some answers, because I think this is very important to focus on. Okay, so in 2005, misdemeanor SA would generally refer to less severe forms of SA misconduct or assault, typically classified as misdemeanors under the law. Okay? So there could be anything from unwanted blankual contact, actions such as groping, fondling, or other forms of non-consensual touching. It can also be sexual harassment, inappropriate SO behavior, or statutory offense, or some type of misconduct, okay? However, whatever it was, okay, the charges were dismissed in 2005. So why did they bring this up? You were accused of doing these things. The charges were dismissed. I understand, but how does that have anything to do with Diddy's case? How does that make him an unreliable witness? Because it looked...
Exactly. Diddy's people, they're like bringing up everything that, like, you know how they go into your past. Little Rod has done nothing. I mean, the stuff that he's done has been, dismissed, thrown out of court. He was young, all of that. It's just, ugh. Wait a minute, let me get past some of this. I want to see something right quick. I'm trying to skip ahead. I'm trying to skip ahead. Oh, and y'all, they're trying to say, okay, I'm about to go on just a little bit of a different subject, but they're trying to say that Jaguar Wright is like a plant. Why hasn't anybody touched her? Okay, darn, don't leave. Okay, I won't talk about it. I'll talk about it another day. How about that? All right, let's just go back and see what's going on. But yeah, Diddy's lawyers are trying to find something bad on Lil Rod, and they really can't because it was all thrown out of court. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Where was I? Because I skipped. I get bored easy too. It's not boring, but just for y'all. All right, here we go.
You have your defense team mobilize racially, in my opinion, coded accusations toward Little Rod and his attorney. Being an attorney is a privilege. Tyrone Blackburn, that name. Baby, I recognize dog whistles. I see what y'all doing, and people that know legal know what they're doing too. So when it's Diddy and them, we gotta sing Kumbaya and Wade in the Water. We gotta sing Lift Every Voice and Sing Till Love. That's a national black anthem if you don't know. Till Earth and Heaven Ring. Ring with the harmony. Right? We gotta do that.
Jesus,
but then you take your white counsel, right? And you start dog whistling that a black man can't be believed about assault because he was arrested 3 times, right? Never convicted. And let's also not forget, he has a negligent homicide conviction because he got into a car accident, tragically, where his beloved cousin, who was his best friend, lost his life. Okay. So what do we have here? Little Rod is not an angel, but baby, he ain't a demon, and he ain't doing freak offs. And Diddy, how's anything that his camp pulled up? The dog whistles, the racial coding, the anything. How is anything relevant to what we talking about? If this is the best Diddy has to do, and again, sometimes Diddy Camps does run good offense, but to me, this is dog whistle. This is very coded, and it's actually really, really disrespectful. Mm-hmm. And I better not hear anybody on Diddy's side talking about a black man. Baby, you being sued by a black man. Stop it. It evens out. Knock it off. Knock it off. You being sued by a black man. Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off. Funny, your closest employees and the people that you've had forever, none of them are black. Christina, Frankie, Moy. What's the little boy's name? The chicken little one with the hair sticking out. Brandon. Ain't nobody, right? Oh, anyway, let's see. There's more. Hold on. Anyway, he ends it off by saying, as I said, Diddy's legal team can do nothing to distract from the fact that he won't be indicted soon. No, I didn't want to say I told y'all so, but legal people are now coming out when everybody's like, this is just speculation. Well, the legal eagles and the people trying this case are now coming out and standing on solid ground. I get it. I'm a vlogger. I can be a little bit more loosey-goosey. I can take risks that they can't. But the people that actually have skin in the game, the people that are actually seasoned attorneys, the people that know how this go and work with the feds are all saying the same thing. Diddy is 100% going to be indicted. So for all the people being like, I'm not sure how much traction this lawsuit has. Shut your dumb asses, not y'all. I'm talking to people in the back, so excuse me. Shut your dumb asses up. Shut up. pick a team. And if you're going to pick a team, pick a winning team. Baby, this isn't about who you rep. This is about right versus wrong, good versus evil. If even 1/10 of these charges are true about Diddy, I don't want him in the community. He ain't make a beat good enough. He ain't make a two-step good enough. He ain't make a party amazing enough that I will turn the other eye and let somebody run crazy in the community like a vampire. Y'all must be out of your mind, baby. I don't believe in locking the doors to keep out the demons in the village and the vampires in the village. Yes, hang some garlic on that bitch. But in the meantime, in the afternoon, we gonna get some silver bullets and some stakes and go, and literally some wooden stakes, and go handle that business. I don't believe in letting demons and monsters run free and just telling everybody else, protect yourself, protect myself. Man, if you don't get some silver bullets and we gonna go do some work, please, we about to get some Van Helsing in this bitch. Like, are you out of your mind? I don't understand that logic. I don't. And for everybody saying, and I know it's none of y'all, this is what I mean, black billionaires. The last 3 big people to be taken down, because everybody got amnesia. Harvey Weinstein, he ran Hollywood at one point, ran it. Everybody was kissing the rings. Jeffrey Epstein, this man was on billionaire status and was cool with the current and prior presidents. Multiple leaders. This man ran mess. Down, gone, deleted. Or if you believe the conspiracy theories, I don't know. But the whole point is, just say Maxwell, his main shooter, his number 2, it's a wrap. Curtains, she's locked up. How are y'all saying, oh, when this comes to black people, the last 3 people to be taken down that sent shockwaves through the community, especially entertainment community, were all white? What y'all mean? This is what they mean. They just want to take all black billions out. Let me tell y'all something. Calm down if that's the way, not y'all, but if that's the way some people feel. Because I guarantee you there will be others to rise up. The same way Diddy rose up, the same way Jay-Z rose up, the same way Kanye rose up. There are going to be people that rise up again in their places, bigger, better, and with hopefully more ethics. Because when you got ethics, baby, the morals just follow. I don't even care if our morals are the same. Can I just see some ethics? That's it. The fact that y'all act like, not y'all, but the people in the back act like if Diddy fall, we ain't never gonna see another black billionaire. What you think this is, 1940? What you think we got? What's that fuss? Everybody move to the back of the bus. What don't y'all understand? Times are changing. We are breaking into every room and every ceiling. And baby, if you are not the chosen one, get the F out the way, because I know somebody else that will. I know somebody else that will. I know people that are on their way. Baby, please. Whitney Houston wasn't the only ones that actually believed the truth. I just think it's so disgusting, and I hope these are trolls, to really say that this is the best black people can do, that this is the best we can expect, that we got to let vampires run through our village because they're the only ones that are good enough to have a seat at the table. Man, burn that MF and table down and build a new one. What did that one professor say at the Spelman graduation? Black faces in high places are not going to save us. Again, black faces in high places are not going to be our salvation. What does she mean by that? Because she went into detail. You should actually go watch it on TikTok. It was very good. I think it was in Spelman graduation. Either that or Howard University. I think it's Spelman, though. Spelman or Howard, right? Don't kill me. I know there's a difference. Just saying. Why did she say that? Because she said there is no inherent moral virtue or goodness in being black, in being a woman, in being a billionaire, or whatever you value. You think because somebody looks like you, acts like you, talks like you, reminds you of your sister, mother, there is no inherent loyalty to the cause. Again, black faces in high places are not going to save us. We've seen that. They take their place at the table. And the good ones, remember, and try to bring other people. And the ones that aren't good try to shut the door. But the fact that somebody is Black and a billionaire does not inherently mean that there is any solidarity, whether it is class, race, socioeconomic, or anything. Black faces in high places, again, they can work out. And if the people I know and the people y'all know make it happen, it will work out. But again, we need to start, it's 2024. We need to start looking at people for their principles, their ethics, and how much they actually make a change in our communities. How much they make a change in our communities. How much they uplift. How much they do better. I know I'm not talking about a guy. Listen, we are Black Americans. Is this an inside conversation? Should I be having this in mixed company? Let me shut this conversation down. I know my mom's always telling me, don't be having these conversations in mixed company because they don't understand. But we are Black. We've already proven that everything we do in our culture is exported to every inch of the world. We have taken over Black American culture. And I say Black as descendants of enslaved people, not slaves, but enslaved people who have our own rich culture. Because don't forget, the Caribbeans, Jamaica, all of them, which have vibrant cultures themselves, they were all one stop away. We all came up on the same thing. We have our own culture. We have taken over the world as far as what the culture is. Okay? Our influence is there in entertainment, in music, and sports. Baby, we have shattered that glass ceiling. Now it's time to get real power. And real power without feasting on the blood of our young, feasting on the blood of our women, feasting on the blood of our men. It's time to get real power on our terms. And Diddy, again, I'm going to get off my soapbox, but Diddy doesn't represent, if these rumors are true, I'm sorry, not even rumors, allegations, legal allegations in the complaint are true. Diddy doesn't signify anything to me but a vampire. Baby, get the steak, get the silver bullets, get the garlic. Let's do all three. I don't care. There'll be another one to rise. It's when people make that argument, oh, if we start taxing the rich, there won't be any billionaires. Bitch, move out the way. Because I'll be fine being 100 millionaire. And I know 1 million people, when Amazon take their foot off of their neck, can become 100 millionaires too. Stop it. Stop with this exceptionalism. You can make a cute song, good beat. You can design clothes. You're pretty. You're handsome. You look up. And what that mean? Okay, great. And there's somebody else that can do the same thing you do and make me feel the same wonder without feasting on the blood of our children. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, in February, they go on to say in February, Rodney claimed to court papers that Diddy SA'd him while he was working on Diddy's latest album. In that year, let's keep going. They said, the producer.
Y'all, I'm gonna have to stop for a minute because, you know, this is her video. If is that Morel? I hope that's him in my chat. I can see my chat. Hey, I hope y'all give me a subscribe. Y'all see I'm trying just a little bit. I just gotta learn some. My friend is on my channel. Thank you so much. All right, that made my day. Made my day, Maria. Okay, here's Tisa. Tisa be going off, y'all, about her heritage. Well, ours.
Producers alleged that he essayed him, he would grope his blank, touch his blank, and groom him into having blank. But Diddy, who would allegedly walk around naked in front of Rodney, would downplay the assault as horseplay. Rodney also claims that Diddy subjected him to unwarranted blank-you attention from his associates. He alleges in a suit he was forced to solicit blank workers and perform blank acts with them at the request of clones, and that he was blanked and raped during one of Diddy's parties in February 2023. Diddy's attorney, Sean Hawley, has denied Rodney's allegations, telling Page Six that Little Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. They said the alleged events are pure fiction and nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. Again, like they put it out, Little Rod is just one of a number of lawsuits swirling around Diddy. Just one. So you know what? Sean Hawley said it. The alleged events are pure fiction and nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. He's nothing more of a liar. Baby, the liar is trying to take y'all to court. Are the feds liars? Is Cassie a liar? Are the 4 or 5 women and maybe 1 man suing Diddy liars? Maybe. Maybe the whole world want to take a good black man down when all he want to do is drink De Leon and play Carisha Roulette, right? Maybe. I don't know. I don't like this version of the world that Diddy's camp was putting out. I reject it. I completely regret it. Let me read these super chats really quick. Sorry, guys. Miss Marsha, Miss Henry, SWS, thank you for becoming a member.
I want to thank... Okay, she's going to read all her super chats, and I'm telling you, it's a whole lot. But Mr. Morrell, I want to thank you for being in the chat. I see you. The first one ever. I didn't think I could see anybody in my chat. That's the first one. And Zephyr, hello. Thumbs up to you too. Y'all, please subscribe and help my channel grow. Please, I am trying so hard. But I'm going to leave it here. Y'all see how Tisa is? Tisa goes off, you know. She love our heritage, and that's just what she does. Don't get her started. But, Morel, I may be coming back over there to watch you. Another royal story, if you don't mind. All right. Thank you. I hope you don't mind. All right. Good night, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Stay safe. All right.